Certain musical notes have been known to strike a chord with certain paranormal entities, and this guy is about to find out why he might have to pursue another career. Watch this. Now that is one hell of a reason to freak right out. Imagine living in a haunted house where objects move and strange sounds emanate out of thin air, but then you capture something like this on camera. A shadowy figure that manifests behind you when you least expect. But when you turn the camera, it's gone. It's safe to assume he might be dealing with more than just a fond admirer, more like a supernatural stalker.
This is another cautionary tale about using a Ouija boards to throw onto the pile. This guy didn't listen to any of them himself. In a streak of wisdom, he decided to play around with one in his own home, and chaos began to ensue.
Estoy solo, no hay nada, no hay nada, no hay nada. Lucía, no me deja tranquilo. No sé dónde está, no sé dónde está, no sé dónde está. Está ahí, siempre la veo ahí. Siempre la veo. What the fuck? No, 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 no. ¡Esta mierda! ¡Esta mierda! ¡Esta mierda!
All those tears and desperation in his voice seems pretty genuine. The more you dig through his videos, the more he seems to be losing his mind.
Estoy escuchando música que viene de acá. Y estoy solo. Mira, mira, mira. What the fuck? Estoy escuchando la guitarra. What the fuck? No, no, no.
Although the strange thing is, we can't see the guitar strings vibrating at all, nor can we see any piano keys being pressed when they play. Could he be editing the audio of his videos? I guess we need to dig a little deeper.
No, 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 boludo. ¡Ay, boludo, no! What the fuck? Se está moviendo eso, yo no lo estoy moviendo, boludo. Amigo, se está moviendo la mano. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yo me trato. What the fuck? Ve, boludo. El agua en el coso, chabón. Me quiero tratar de relajar. La voy a agarrar, no sé, amigo. No sé qué mierda sea. ¡La puta madre, che!
The type of activity is pretty easy to stage, but there's something about how upset he is that makes his videos so unsettling. And also, why would he deliberately spill a bottle of water next to an electrical appliance in his own room? Let's hope he's just a great actor, but what if he isn't and he has to deal with this daily? When he started setting up overnight cameras, the activity began ramping up to the point that it was unbearable.
Estoy escuchando cómo sube las escaleras todo el tiempo. Acá en casa. Y estoy solo. No hay nadie. Se escucha fortísimo, mío. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey!
that would get anyone packing their bags and moving out in an instant. One thing about this guy though, he seems genuinely upset and never breaks character, making his videos all the more spooky. Could he be telling the truth? What do you think? Let us know.
Catching the most shocking scene blazing through the sky, this onlooker can't believe his eyes. Give this a look. In this footage, the owner of the telescope is lucky enough to have caught something blinking far away up in the sky. After zooming in, it appears to have the shape of a flying saucer, or UFO, which sports a never-seen-before design. A blazing flame shoots out of its shuttle as it hangs in the sky. Could this be evidence of aliens out in space, or just a superb edit by the camera operator? It's important to point out that the camera spots a constant flame thrusting out of the shuttle, but the recorded video of what is in the sky is evidently blinking its light, signaling a non-constant light source. Is this one of the best UFO videos out there, or have you seen better? Let us know in the comments.
In the heart of the wilderness, a group of adventurous young lads embark on an unsupervised fishing trip, their hearts brimming with the excitement of conquest and exploration. Little did they know that the eerie unknown lurked just beyond their awareness, silently watching their every move. While they showed their cool fishing spots, a strange figure was spotted running behind the bushes. A dark figure resembling young Mowgli ran past and disappeared behind the bushes. Could they have discovered the next Jungle Book star, or was it just another kid in the jungle trying to join in the fun? That said, it may be more than a skeptic would say. What if this was something sinister that haunted little children in the wild, or worse, a member of one of those tribes that have a peculiar taste when it comes to humans? I guess we'll never know.
Our lovely viewers sent in this next clip, so a huge shout out to Shelly and Micaiah, who recently had a beautiful baby girl. Shelly keeps her front door security camera software open full screen on her iPad while Micaiah's at work. But one day, a notification turned her attention to the device. That's when she saw something really weird starting to form from the bottom left corner into what you're about to see. Upon a later review, they were both left scratching their heads before sending it to us. Let's have a look, shall we?
What is that on the camera? It's moving. Look at it, see it? What the hell is that? Whoa, it's moving. It's like hands. What the fuck? Hey Siri?
At first glance, it looks like just a bit of mist, doesn't it? Well, let's zoom in and slow down. You can hear Shelly say she thought it looked like a pair of hands at one point, and we can see what she means, can't you?
It's like hands.
There's a strange, slightly humanoid aspect in some snippets of the weird mist if you look real close. Outdoor security cameras often fall victim to the elements, and the picture can be messed with due to rainwater, dirt, cobwebs, or even moisture in the air if the camera is using infrared. But the hands comment has really thrown us onto a knife's edge. How creepy does that look? We can confidently say that we've never seen anything like this coming from a home security camera. Is this a strange camera malfunction, or someone or something sitting in the corner rubbing their hands together in anticipation of being clocked? What do you guys think? Big thanks again to Shelley and Micaiah for sending this incredible catch. On August 25th, 2019, around 7 PM, YouTuber Frolove2017 was returning from the Taruda Art Festival with his family when he saw something really creepy in the sky. Take a look. After spotting an object consisting of 6 bright orange lights hovering motionless in the sky, he filmed continuously for about 7 minutes. The object was located above the Karadag volcano, 15 kilometers away from their parking spot in Meganom. Gradually, the UFO lights began to disappear one by one, and after the disappearance of 2 more lights, only one burned like a bright star. A minute later, the last remaining light of the UFO gradually went out, and the object disappeared from their view and from the camera's field of view. The sighting is noteworthy because Cape Meganom is known to be a mysterious place, with experts claiming that there is a huge UFO base in the depths of the area. Terrifying, isn't it? What you're about to see has left many scratching their heads for answers. Maybe you can find a logical explanation for this utterly shocking video. Take a look.
What the f?
Late one night, some guys were heading home when they noticed a lady moving in a pretty disturbing way. I know you might be thinking she was having a mental breakdown or reacting to substance abuse, but what if it was a demonic manifestation? Or perhaps the video was sped up to give it a more bone-chilling effect? Did we just witness a demon-possessed woman freaking right out? Or just another day in Ohio?
This spine-tingling video is sending shockwaves through the paranormal community, stirring a mix of intrigue and disbelief. But is this genuine proof of alien tech caught on camera, as many insist? Before we dive deep into this chilling enigma, let's watch the footage.
Mira, prendí y apagó. Hay una boya allí. Wow, mira
The comments are flooded with people speculating about a potential craft of non-human origin, and the people recording it are certainly acting surprised. One of the fishermen giggling left us a little unsure though, but it could have just been out of nervousness, right?
Mira, empezó en el puente y está en la boya, era la boya. El puente está a mano izquierda, Mira eso, mira. Mira eso. ¿Hay algo ahí? Mira algo ahí. Míralo. Yo no sé qué carajo es eso, dale para atrás. Yo no quiero saber. Dale. No quiero saber. No quiero saber, dale. ¿No crees que yo vi algo? No. Dale. Mira ahí. Sí, eso. ¿Subió? Wow.
To be fair, seeing something like that flopping around in the ocean would make anyone a bit antsy. Of course, we had to dig a little deeper. Let's start with the blue light, because there is a beautiful natural light in the ocean that is caused by plankton that evolved to emit a bright blue light to deter predators. People have coined it the Sea of Stars because of its starry, magical appearance. That would explain the fisherman's video. However, this phenomenon only occurs when the microorganisms are agitated by someone or something hitting the water. But in the video, there doesn't seem to be anything touching the water, so I guess we're safe to say this wasn't the case. It may be a group of bioluminescent jellyfish. While just as beautiful, these jellies do not venture to the surface, and they're not blazing bright enough to be seen from a fishing boat. With no backstory available, we had to go back to basics and search some other platforms to get an idea of what this could be. That's when we found this video on YouTube. Underwater drones, could it be? While we can't prove that these are the same people from the original video, the light looks remarkably similar. Could that explain the giggling? Or did they really capture something otherworldly? Let us know what you think about this one in the comments section.
The Jefferson Hotel has been running for over 100 years, so of course it became an ideal spot for a poltergeist. However, was it all too much for the owners to handle? Let's find out.
And you can see, nobody was around it or touched it. That person did walk by. We all come in here and look around, and we notice, nothing out of the ordinary until I turned and then saw it right there.
In this first video, the presence of strangers in the hotel ballroom seems to have pissed off the resident spirit, as things spiral quickly. As soon as the men walk out of the scene into the room, the piano panel violently drops on the floor. Later, the owner explained it would be impossible for it to just drop, especially since there was a latch.
But down here, you can kind of see, there's a latch on the left, and it takes some effort to pull out. And it's been that way for the last 3 years, so it's not something that's easily just gonna fall, and even falling on its own.
In this next video, a group is seen chilling in the hotel's kitchen. However, fear creeps in as we realise even though they aren't talking at this particular moment, a voice can be heard speaking on camera. Soon enough, all hell breaks loose. Take a look.
Right there, so now watch what happens. We're talking about the horse, and here we go. You can see we all jump. I'm gonna back it up for a second. Right when I go to itch my back, and then they're talking about the father of the horse was a black horse, and all of a sudden, boom, the whole area explodes back there.
Pots and utensils are thrown violently off the shelf, crashing on the floor, frightening the whole group. It doesn't end there though, as the spirits seem restless in this haunted hotel. In another great piece of paranormal footage, we can see dolls move ever so slightly. Enough for their shadows to be caught on cam dashing through the hotel rooms.
It's going off too, right there, and then you'll see it. And it, like, you see how it's big and then it gets small?
And creepy figures seem to pop up through the curtains, as though trying to imitate the winds blowing against it.
Okay, there was literally like... Have you been recording it?
So you see some other spots here where it looks like something's coming up there as well.
The Jefferson Hotel is well known for the number of incredible paranormal footage they captured over the years, and I bet you can now see why. But there's more.
What I'm doing here, I woke up because I heard a child laughing twice in my bed, so I'm looking around and I zoom into that, and it kind of just stares at me. I didn't know that's my cat right there, but it lost focus, and right about here I freaked out, but you can see the face is still there above, and it's right here by some boxes. Let's see if I zoom out. Right over here, it just stayed there, right there. So as I'm zooming out, it's by that box. Keep in mind where that box is, okay, because I'm going to show you this next video. And that's exactly where I heard the voice coming from, right there. So this next video, this is after the fact. You can see the box down there. You can see nothing's to be found. I thought it was around that area. There's the same box and nothing is there. And here's the still shots. You can see it kind of changes form right there. I don't know what it is, but I heard a child laughing twice, so that was one of the scariest experiences I've had here at the hotel, because that face doesn't look too happy to see me.
A man wakes up to the unsettling face of a creature staring right at him, just as he mentions hearing a child laughing in his room. What makes it even creepier is that he claims to have seen the creature, but unlike most ghost stories, it kept staring back at him without leaving. He eventually freaks out and loses sight of the supposed creature. In the next video he takes, the creeper's gone. What exactly is going on at the Jefferson Hotel in Texas? This was just a very tiny portion of all the incredible paranormal footage they have on their YouTube channel, at the historic Jefferson Hotel. Make sure you subscribe to them. They're by far one of our favourite paranormal YouTube channels.
Ever got the feeling that some things felt off after bringing in a new or sometimes antique object to your home? Well, while most of us would shrug it off as nothing, this TikToker recorded her ordeal and shared it with followers. Take a look at what was caught.
So this is an old mirror that I upcycled, and I swear that sometimes you can see stuff in the background of the mirror that isn't actually there in real life. So I'm just gonna do a couple back and forths, but I'm curious to see if anyone sees anything that maybe I didn't catch. So here we go. Here's the mirror. Okay, so that's the background. Once again, my apartment. Alright, comment if you see anything that's out of place.
She claimed that after she upscaled her new mirror, she'd been seeing things through it that aren't there when she looks with her naked eyes. True to what she said, there appears to be a doll sitting on the couch when she looks through the mirror, but when she turns to look, it seemingly disappears into thin air. She doesn't even see it. But could there be a sneaky jump cut where she pans the camera around so fast, even though we couldn't spot any? I think we all know how smooth TikTok transitions can be. On the flip side, maybe something sinister lurks in her home, and the mirror is the only medium to see what's happening. We'll give her the benefit of the doubt.
Roll up for your next dosage of haunted doll videos, also known as pure unfiltered nightmare fuel. Well, that is if you're not like our longtime viewer, John Brown, who happily owns a ton of them. The more haunted, the better. Let's just see how harmful and traumatizing this video is, shall we? Well, that was certainly something. The clip's non-disclosed origins adds to its mystery. Why is there an Anna from Frozen doll lurking completely alone in a random room? No idea. A spine-tingling laugh causes the man to check behind the doll. But finds nothing. Then its eyes move, forcing him to dash away in a state of total fear. Real or fake? No thanks. Natalie Gamez from Austin, Texas appears to be in complete and utter shock from what she captured right outside her window. This was recorded at 5:13 AM, and Natalie herself has come out and stated that when it happened, she was so petrified she couldn't even go back to sleep, and it kept her up at night for weeks. But what could Natalie have witnessed that caused her such a terrifying experience? Let's watch.
What the f is that? What the f is that? Oh my gosh. What is that? What is that? What the fuck? Bro. Is that a fucking UFO? Oh my gosh! What the hell? No, there's a fucking car right there. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Bro. Oh my gosh.
What's interesting about this Reddit post was a comment from someone else near Austin, where Natalie filmed the video, who reported seeing a UFO at the exact same time on that day. Skeptics were quick to assume it's just a plane, but the triangular shape of the lights and the way it moves so slowly and close to the ground makes things a hell of a lot harder to explain, especially when at some point it literally stayed still in mid-air. Plus, we see flashing colours such as green and red, which many believe to be commonly associated with most unexplained sightings. Some commenters even mention that this is one of the best UFO sightings they've ever seen. The pure reaction of Natalie freaking out at what she just filmed, as well as the panning to the car on the left to comprehend if they're witnessing what she's filming, makes it a great capture indeed. But what do you think? Let us know in the comment section. TikToker MayQ has been on the receiving end of some pretty strange activities ever since he moved into his new home, but this time he finally summoned the courage to get his phone to film it. Here's what he caught.
Tingnan nyo guys ha. Yan, andyan na siya. Andyan na. Andyan na siya. Andyan na, andyan na. Gumalaw yung bangko.
Alone in the middle of the night, he notices the bag he dropped on the bed is slowly creeping to life, edging along the bed surface until it finally drops to the floor. And that was that. Or at least that's what he thought. One night he was on his phone when his chair subtly moved by itself. As the chair drags itself towards the bed, fear overcomes him and he makes a run for it. Guess who will be shouting at the estate agent in the morning?
This Reddit user heard something a little odd from the vents in his house. Thinking it was just the pipes, he went over to check it out, but never expected to find this. Imagine sleeping at night knowing that thing is right there next to your bed. Obviously, everyone's first thoughts were influenced by sheer panic that this was an extraterrestrial vent dweller. But let's go down the more rational route and look at the animal kingdom. Couldn't it just be a frog or a rat covered in waste? Or it could be some strange things from a different realm, I guess. No idea, but one thing's for sure, this one is freaking the internet out. And can you blame them? I mean, look at it.
Who doesn't love a good unboxing video? Especially when it's a surprise toy from Walmart. Brandy Nicole and her little one were definitely looking forward to it. But as they began diving into the fun, someone or something seemed to want to get involved.
So Lydia and I have been seeing you guys do these on here, and we saw one at Walmart. There was only one left, so we decided to buy it, and now we're gonna do it. Okay. Oh, you're getting water everywhere. Instead, do it like this. Okay. Now we need to. Okay, open it. Open it. Open it. Open it. Ew. Open it. Here. Okay, now open it. Ew.
It keeps squirting out.
Holy shit!
That was creepy.
Just as she's urging her daughter to open the box, the door decides it's time to join the party. Coincidence? Well, on the paranormal believers' side, we could assume a curious spirit misunderstood her request to open the door rather than the toy box. But if we look with a slightly more skeptical point of view, it's worth analysing her reactions. First, she looks at the camera and says okay.
Okay.
Like she's making sure the door can be seen on screen before she says open.
Open it.
Maybe to alert someone to pull a string off camera. Then the door opens, and yet again she checks the screen to ensure the door is still visible. A little bit suspicious, isn't it? It's hard to ignore Brandy's frequent glances at the screen. Is she just ensuring the camera's still rolling, or is she making sure that the moneymaker remains in shot? Watch it again, weigh their reactions, and tell us in the comments, genuine haunted house, or just another TikTok trick? Leave your theories down below.
It's stupid o'clock, and this graffiti artist had the brilliant idea to visit the middle of nowhere with his headcam and tag an abandoned house. What could possibly go wrong, right?
Wrong.
Through his headcam, we see him exploring the buildings while spraying some fresh pieces. But it's only when he comes across this one building that all hell breaks loose. Let's watch. He gets closer to it, only to stop halfway, dead in his tracks as he catches what looks like a figure of someone, or something, seemingly human with a white mask, Myers style, standing right on top of that building. For a second, he seems to have no reaction, frozen with fear. But as the figure quickly jumps down to give chase, the artist dashes away, fearing for his life. The video ends with no confirmation of who or what was chasing him. It looked humanoid in shape. But could it be a psycho on the loose, a ghostly apparition, or a scripted out plot? Did you figure it out? Let us know in the comments section.
Do you believe animals can see spirits? This next video, captured by a home CCTV camera, might just prove that theory. Watch. Something seems to emerge from behind the sofa and slowly disappears into thin air, much to the awe of the cat. Whatever that was, the cat could see it too. This is a peculiar one though. While the sudden reaction of this cat seems pretty legit, we can't say for sure if that is indeed something paranormal or just someone who blurred their hand out of the original video to add some smoke effects. Shame we can't know for a fact if this is raw footage from the camera or the final result after editing. Could these anomalies really be a connection between our world and the afterlife? And why was the cat's hair standing on end? Paranormal evidence or paranormal fakery? Comments below.
Bang Bang Rahayu enjoys nothing more than a scenic jog, but when he happens upon his beautiful graveyard in Indonesia, full of flora and fauna, he pulls out his phone to record his experience. However, there's something amongst all the natural beauty that ruins his relaxed vibe. Take a look.
Jadi sore ini kita jogging lagi di sekitaran rumah ya. Sebenarnya bukan sore sih, lebih ke maghrib ini tuh. Dan sebentar lagi kita bakalan lewatin tempat yang lumayan angker banget ya teman-teman di daerah sini. Dan kabarnya sampai sekarang tuh masih sering terlihat sosok penampakan di area situ ya. Karena emang tempatnya tuh deket banget sama TPU. Akhirnya kita sampai juga teman-teman di lokasinya daerah. Nah, kita biasanya latihan fisiknya ke sini. Latihan naik anak tangga. Nah, jadi konon di sekitaran area sini tuh sering terlihat sosok penampakan perempuan. Di sini juga ada 2 pohon alpukat, mungkin tempat nongkrong si mbaknya ya. Dikarenakan sekarang udah mau jam 6 sore, jadi kita mau balik lagi. Let's go. Oke, kita lanjut lagi ya.
Forget about a paranormal punch in the face. It's all about paranormal twigs to the face here. You might think anybody could have thrown the twigs at him and snuck out of view before he flipped the camera around, right? Possibly, but the twigs look as though they were thrown directly in front of him, rather than above him. And there's a wall right in front of him blocking any kind of gateway avenue. If they were tossed from above the wall, they would have hit him on the top of the head, not directly in the face, right? To be fair, it doesn't help graveyards are known for being some of the most haunted places in the world. And that twisted laugh at the end. Bellatrix Lestrange style is enough to send chills down anybody's spine. Was that the work of restless spirits, or merely some loose branches that somehow flew from, a horizontal tree? What do you think? This next video shows us some strange lights over the South China Sea, seen on camera while flying at 39,000 feet. Very strange to say the least.
I don't know what that is. That is some weird shit.
We can see 9 lights, then the formation expands to 12 lights. The nearest item vanishes, and then 3 additional things reappear outside the formation. Although the main argument in the comments of this clip is that it could be flares, which is a common debate with most of these clips, some commenters insisted that this is still one of the most consistent UFO videos captured so far. This group of Ghostbusters are at it again, searching old abandoned buildings. But this time, they seem to be in over their heads. Will they find anything, or was this their biggest mistake? Let's watch.
Buenas. Buenas. Güey, se escucha como una voz, ¿verdad? Ah. ¿Escuchaste, güey? Niño. A ver, güey, dale para allá.
Se vio algo acá a este lado, güey. Acá colombiano, pasó algo ahí. Uy. Mamá. ¿Dónde fue, güey? No sé. Mamá. Mamá dijeron, güey.
¿Qué?
Contáctalo.
¿Hay el espíritu de una persona o de varias personas atrapados aquí?
Sí. Sí, te dijeron.
¿Cuántos son?
6.
This 20-minute long video shows 2 dudes ghost hunting in a condemned building. The building seems to have been abandoned before its construction was complete, making us wonder why. Although we can't say for sure if it was a ghost or just a random kid, what looks like a ghostly figure can be seen at least twice, lurking and watching them from the darkness. What exactly is going on here? Did their cameras just capture a lost soul wandering around that creepy-ass building? Or are they trying to pull the wool over our eyes? Let us know your thoughts. In what appears to be a formation of flashing lights, this next clip, filmed in Chile by the Galatios family, sparked up a lot of debate as to what they captured on film.
No sé lo que es. Tiene el destello como de un platillo. Veníamos de donde la Lili y lo vi y dije a la niña, vamos a mirarlo. Estoy arriba del techo de la casa.
We count 6 lights in the sky, and there appears to not be much movement. But then again, it's not clear how far away they actually are. What do you think about this clip? Does it have some merit to it, or is it another hoax? Comment down below.
In the following scary video, a group of friends are having a day out in the wild when one of them spots something interesting and starts filming it. Little did they know that their camera was about to open a chilling mystery by capturing what no one was supposed to see. Take a look.
While we're watching them.
Alright.
How do you track them?
There's 2 more black dots. Cody.
How do you turn this on?
Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy? What the frick?
What the fuck?
What was that?
He's walking creepy.
Dude, that was a skinwalker. What?
Follow him.
I videoed it. What the frick?
I'm gonna go get my gun.
That was a skinwalker.
No. What?
What some could describe as a shirtless giant in a rush seems to be skulking behind the trees, almost as if hiding from the two running animals to hunt them down. Of course, as you'd expect, the guys jumped straight to the skinwalker conclusion. Two animals running, and all of a sudden. But one thing we can't deny is how huge the, let's call it, creature looks like. Reckon they really captured a speedy skinwalker on camera, or something more like, I smell the bones of an Englishman. The figure certainly seems enormous, considering the distance and the size of it against the trees, especially when it's not even standing upright. But who or what was it? Any idea? Let us know what you think.
Hey, here's a playlist full of creepy stuff caught on camera for you to enjoy. Don't forget to bump the like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon to avoid missing our weekly Spookfest. Thanks for watching. Stay in the dark.